Alright, so I made a video on how to make a fire in your Intrepid 2 catalytic converted stove, and people said it took too long, and there was a lot of people who liked it, but there was a bunch of people who said, dude, an hour? No way, you're an idiot, blah blah blah. Well, alright, so I'm going to show you the wrong way to do it. You can do it quick. I don't recommend doing this. My window's open here, it's 10 degrees. I gotta get makeup air because we got the dryer going, we got the furnace going. So, makeup air right there. And we're gonna do about, I'm not timing it or nothing, but this whole video should be about 5 minutes. We'll get a rager going. Start with your small scraps. I got a little bit of charcoal in there left from the previous fire. Cleaned out the ash. Open up the air. Open up the flue. There we go. Just makes a small pile of really small stuff. Super dry wood. It's been sitting in my garage, getting dried out by that furnace for a long time. Just cracks pretty dry. Oh, gotta get my lighter here. So that stuff may or may not go out, but there's a hefty wind coming in here. You can't really tell, but anyways, pretty quickly you can just jam a bunch of wood in, and in less than 5 minutes here, most likely, roughly, you know, I'm not, like again, I don't have a timer going. We can get a fire crank. It's 10 degrees outside. It's nighttime. And I can feel the wind coming in there. It is cold. And like I said in those first videos, you don't, when you got a beard like this or hair, you don't want to stick your face in there and start blowing on the fire. But here's another bad trick. Don't ever close your doors part way like this. When you do that, the air kind of rushes in. And it's kind of like you're blowing on it because the air is constricted right here. But it will get that thing raging really quick if you do that. It's kind of like you blowing on it. When you just have this door cracked open a little bit like that, you put your hand here, you could feel that air going in there. Again, all bad stuff to do because you're heating this up really quick, sometimes in one spot, and you can get it to warp. But if you want to crank a fire up really quick, it's apparently a lot of people do. They said that I was taking too long. This is the way to do it. And I can combine a few videos here because I'm not going to make all these videos. But I'll take, what I've been doing lately is I'll take a pretty big log, something pretty big, like a full-size log, something like that big. And I'll just stack it right in the back there while I'm doing this. And that way it gets a decent sized log going right away while you're playing around for an hour, but in this case we ain't playing. So, and again, being that it's really cold out, you know, this thing's pulling a draft like crazy because it's super cold out. And in those first videos I made, it was warm. It was Thanksgiving, and it was fairly warm out compared to what it is right now. So I'm just going to dump a bunch of these pieces in. I don't know what kind of wood this is, but it's not the greatest. So I'm not going to really get it right on the flames. All this other stuff though that's going right in the middle is all cherry. Pretty hard wood. And the cherry that I have is pretty finicky. It does not like to light. Once it gets going though, holy cow, it rips. Well, there you go. It's probably 5 minutes already, so maybe I lied. I don't know. But now, if you want to see what not to do, here, don't do this. Might get your fire going fast. It's just not recommended because it really, I mean, it gets hot insanely fast. You'll start to hear it roar in a second, and you don't want that roaring sound from these. Maybe other stoves, but not from these. I could already hear it roaring. I don't know about in the video. But it's already starting to rip there. And I mean, from here, you just do the same thing. You just launch all the key though. The key to going, you know, fast like this, if that's your thing, if you need to go fast, is use little guys, tons of little guys. Because in the end, you really do have to have coals. Your power from the fire is in the coals. So that's it. And I'm just going to put these big guys in there. I still got a few more little ones. I don't want to lie to anybody. A few more little guys. Yeah, I can hear it roar in there. I'm sure you could hear it on the video. And we'll just actually now, since everything's ready to rock and roll, do that again. You'll see how fast, and I'm sure you can hear this. It's like a rumble. You really don't want to hear that. It's not ideal. Anyway, there, my fire's ripping. Oh, it's really roaring now. I'm sure you can hear that. Yeah, it's ripping. So that was a quick one. I'm gonna launch these bigger logs in here and call it a day. Go pour myself a drink. But we're done. Yeah, you can do it fast. I just don't recommend it. Hope you love it.